It sounds like Caitlin Clark is facing a significant challenge with the recent news of a potential suspension. Breaking records and making waves in the league, Clark has been a standout rookie, but now her actions on the court are leading to serious consequences. The technical foul that's brought the situation to a head has clearly sparked a lot of discussion among fans and players. For someone who's been as impactful as Clark, any potential suspension would be a major blow, not just for her but also for the Indiana Fever, who have come to rely heavily on her performance. The controversy surrounding the technical foul might be highlighting broader issues of player conduct and the league's response to such situations. With Clark being a prominent figure, the outcome of this issue will likely be closely watched and could set a precedent for how similar situations are handled in the future. As the situation develops, it will be crucial to see how the WNBA addresses it and what implications it might have for Clark, the Fever, and the league as a whole. The impact on Clark's rookie season and the Fever's playoff aspirations could be significant, so fans and analysts alike will be keenly watching how this unfolds.
A rookie, Clark passed Tisha Pinachero, who had 225 with the Sacramento Monarchs in 1998. Before y'all say the WNBA season was shorter, Pinachero set the record in 30 games. Clark broke the record in 28 games.
It's definitely a head-scratcher. Caitlin Clark's record-breaking achievement should be a moment of celebration, but the potential suspension due to technical fouls is causing a lot of controversy. The fact that she's on the verge of suspension after racking up 5 technical fouls, just 2 away from the 7-foul threshold, raises serious questions about the league's handling of player conduct. The situation you described, where Clark received a technical foul for showing frustration after missing a shot, seems to be a flashpoint. It's not uncommon for players to express frustration during a game, and it raises the question of whether the response from the referee was overly harsh or if there were other factors at play.
I got a technical for basically being mad at myself because I missed the 3 and then I went and hit the backboard. I don't know, it reminded me of the technical that I got in college where I said, damn it, where it's like a personal frustration. Had nothing to do with my team, had nothing to do with their reffing, had nothing to do with other team. It was just because
The impact of a suspension on Clark's season, and by extension, the Fever's playoff hopes, could be significant. The WNBA's decision to enforce these rules so strictly on one of their biggest stars might be seen as a misstep, potentially affecting both the league's image and its star players. It's also worth noting how this situation could influence the broader perception of the league. While maintaining discipline and sportsmanship is important, balancing that with allowing players to express themselves without excessive penalties is crucial. If the league is perceived as being too rigid or punitive, it could alienate fans and players alike. Clark's situation is certainly putting the spotlight on how player conduct is managed and whether the league's current approach is the best one. It will be interesting to see how this plays out and whether the league takes any steps to address these concerns or adjust its policies moving forward. Absolutely, the situation with Caitlin Clark has become a major talking point. With her 5th technical foul pushing her closer to a suspension, it's clear that this is not just a minor issue. It's a critical moment for both Clark and the league. Clark's reaction to the situation has been remarkable. Her grace in addressing the foul and maintaining her focus on improvement speaks volumes about her character. Her comment about being a competitor and wanting to do better highlights her dedication and passion for the game. It's exactly this kind of drive and emotional investment that makes athletes like Clark so compelling to watch. The backlash from fans and players, and even notable figures like Dave Portnoy, underscores the broader implications of this issue. The call and subsequent controversy are stirring up strong opinions about how player conduct is regulated and how it impacts the spirit of the game. The criticism of the referee and the call itself points to a larger concern about whether the league is overstepping and potentially stifling the passion that makes basketball so exciting. Basketball is inherently an emotional sport, and part of what makes it thrilling is the intensity and raw emotion players bring to the court. If the league begins to penalize players too harshly for expressing that emotion, it risks losing what makes the sport engaging. The concern is that enforcing these rules too strictly could lead to a sanitized version of the game where players are hesitant to show their true feelings and excitement. Clark's situation is highlighting a significant dilemma for the WNBA. On one hand, there are established rules and the need to enforce them to maintain order and sportsmanship. On the other, There is the need to nurture and celebrate emerging stars who are bringing a new level of excitement and engagement to the league. Clark's potential suspension raises questions about how the league balances these priorities.
What happened, I didn't see what she did to get that. She was frustrated and she went, she hit the pad on the rim. I mean, she's done that several times and I don't think she's been teed up for that. So, I'm not like that. That's the way she gets her frustration out. I have absolutely no problem with that. It didn't affect anybody. It wasn't towards anything. So we just have to be consistent on that call. I mean, that hadn't been a technical on her before. So we just need to, I'm going to, figure out how to talk to her after I talk to Sue and see.
As the WNBA navigates this issue, it will be crucial for them to consider the broader impact on the league's image and the experience of fans. The challenge will be finding a way to uphold rules while also embracing the passion and dynamism that players like Clark bring to the sport. The outcome of this situation could set a precedent for how player conduct is managed moving forward and influence the league's approach to celebrating its stars. Caitlin Clark's situation is creating a significant crossroads for the WNBA. With 5 technical fouls already and a potential suspension on the horizon, the league faces a critical decision that extends beyond Clark herself. As the leading rookie in points and assists, her impact on the Indiana Fever is undeniable.
With my team, it had nothing to do with their reffing, had nothing to do with other team. It was just because I'm a competitor and I felt like I should have been making more shots. But I think he fired me up to continue to play a lot harder. I thought we got a lot better after he did that. So I want to thank.
Losing her could jeopardize the Fever's playoff hopes, and given her role in boosting the league's visibility and fan engagement, the stakes are high. Clark's frustration after a missed shot, which led to a technical foul, highlights a larger issue: the balance between enforcing rules and nurturing star players. The WNBA must decide whether to prioritize strict adherence to regulations or support a rising star who embodies the passion and excitement that fans love. The presence of other top players with multiple technical fouls suggests that emotional intensity is a common trait among the league's best, and penalizing Clark might undermine the very qualities that make sports compelling. Clark's response to the technical foul, using it to fuel her performance, demonstrates her resilience and commitment.
As far as passing the basketball, I'm going to be shocked if she's not the all-time leader in assists when she's done with her career. This team, she's great. She's elite at passing the basketball. Now, is box office because they want to see her. Oh, her teammate, Kelsey Mitchell?
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, she let that thing go.
Yeah.
She can let it go.
Her ability to transform adversity into motivation underscores her potential to become a game-changing player. The league's decision on this matter will not only affect Clark's immediate future, but also shape its broader approach to managing player conduct and celebrating talent. As the WNBA navigates this dilemma, it must consider the long-term impact on its star players and the overall excitement of the game. The drama surrounding Caitlin Clark is more than just a single player's issue. It's a reflection of the WNBA's broader challenges. Clark's extraordinary performance is drawing new fans and breaking records, but instead of celebrating this, the league is handing out technical fouls for displays of emotion. This approach risks stifling the very qualities that make the game exciting and engaging. The WNBA is at a crucial juncture. They can either uphold strict enforcement of rules, potentially at the cost of player expression and fan engagement, or they can evolve to embrace the passion and dynamism that stars like Clark bring to the game. Fans crave excitement, authenticity, and raw emotion. Clark's fiery competitiveness and her willingness to show frustration are not signs of disrespect, but of deep commitment and passion for the sport. This is what makes sports thrilling to watch, and it's what attracts audiences. Clark's impact extends beyond her own career. She's setting a precedent for future stars, demonstrating that expressing competitiveness and frustration is a natural and valuable part of the game. If the league can create an environment where players are encouraged to show their true selves without fear of severe penalties, it could lead to a more vibrant and engaging league. The question is, what kind of league does the WNBA want to be? A rigid enforcer of rules that might turn away fans, or a dynamic, player-friendly league that celebrates the energy and emotion of its stars? The league's response to Clark's situation will be telling. Will they adapt to support and showcase their exceptional talent, or will they continue to impose strict controls that might hinder the sport's growth and appeal? This moment could shape the future of the WNBA, making it crucial for the league to carefully consider its next steps. Absolutely, this is a pivotal moment for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's emergence as a star is more than just a personal achievement. It's a chance for the league to redefine itself. Her passion and dynamic play have not only set new records but also drawn significant attention and enthusiasm from fans. The league's response to Clark's situation will signal its stance on balancing the enforcement of rules with the celebration of star talent. A decision to penalize Clark further could risk alienating fans who are energized by her performance and emotion. On the other hand, supporting her and acknowledging the role of passion in the game could lead to a more vibrant and engaging league.
Really fun game. These fans have just been crazy and so into it, and I feel like, especially with how we started the season, I feel like they definitely deserve it, and I think they're starting to see how much potential this team has.
This is a crucial opportunity for the WNBA to embrace the qualities that make basketball exciting: passion, competitiveness, and authenticity. The next steps taken could set a precedent for how future stars are treated and how the league interacts with its audience. The choice facing the WNBA is significant. Will they foster an environment where players like Clark can thrive and inspire, or will they adhere strictly to regulations at the risk of stifling